Welcome to Celebrate a Sister podcast. I'm your host, Emma Walkinshaw. I'm a transformational coach. I'm also the founder of Embody Me program and the creator of 21 Minutes of Morning Magic. You may also find me on the yoga mat leading yoga sessions and also running retreats here in Australia and internationally. Here on the podcast, I bring you some pretty incredible guests. We talk all things self-belief, body acceptance, personal development, outdated beauty standards, and we also call BS on the toxic diet culture, accepting the beautiful bodies we were born into, letting go of all the beliefs, and raising our self-awareness. I also come to you from time to time with a little solo episode, a little Life According to Emma moment. I'm so glad you're here. Enjoy. Are you ready to break free from the chains of diet culture and step into a life filled with confidence? I am so excited to introduce to you Body Love Bootcamp. This course designed to help you reject toxic beauty standards and embrace the powerful, confident woman that you are. Join the waitlist now to be the first to transform your relationship with your body. It's time to move from self-loathing to self-love. Sign up today. There is a link in the show notes and you'll be the first to hear once Body Love Bootcamp is out into the world, and it's coming very soon. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Celebrate a Sister. I am your host, Emma Walkinshaw. This week I come to you with a solo episode and to let you know what's been swirling around in my world. At the moment, I am working on creating a course. And yes, I've run many workshops and courses over the years, but this one is really dear to my heart. Those of you who, if this is your first time listening, I am on a journey to let go of ageism, beauty standards, outdated diet culture, and really exploring what does that mean and how do I undo years of self-rejection, rejecting who I am, rejecting my body. I've always thought, yes, I like the person I am, but I've often rejected how I look. So during this process of creating the Body Love Bootcamp, letting go of diet culture and embracing confidence, and I'm also working with a body acceptance coach. I'm also have just finished studying becoming a body image coach. I became a certified life coach back in 2013, and this is now a specialization, I guess you could say, that I've gone into. But I will never talk about food. Well, not at this stage. I will not talk about food, and it's not about diet, and it's not about what you should or shouldn't do. It's purely from the life coaching perspective, using really great questions and really great tools to help move us from self-loathing to self-love, which feels like a massive step. And that's what I want to talk through today in our podcast episode. And this is also the framework to one of the modules that I have created in the Body Love Bootcamp. And it is 10 little subcategories and language that helps us move from that self-loathing to self-love, and just breaking down the area that is really helpful to work on to move closer to a place where we are feeling really good in our body. Emotionally, we are feeling great. We're not letting things derail us, like I'm about to go out. I've been invited out on a beautiful party or to a beautiful event, and I'm not going because I have got nothing to wear. Or the other things that happen to us, which is I can't go out to dinner because I can't eat any of that, or I can't. There's so many things that we do, or I'll participate in that, or I'll do that in my life when I'm skinny enough, or I'll wear that dress and buy that dress when I'm skinny enough. So each one of these little subcategories has come through my own emotional exploration as well as the study that I've done around body image coaching. And these are the 10 little subtitles that I believe are a little piece to the puzzle that when we examine and we get a definition and we feel into what this feels like, it helps us unhook a few other limiting beliefs or unhook a few other stories that we've told. We've all got a body story, and it's never too late to rewrite that story. I am so joyful in the rewriting of my body story as a woman in her midlife. So without further ado, let's get into our 10 areas, and I'm going to give you a little explanation and an example of how you can use this tool. So the first one is, or not tool, how you can uncover your body story or move a little closer to self-love as opposed to self-loathing. So the first one is, we've all heard this one, body acceptance. So the definition of body acceptance is a practice of acknowledging and respecting your body as it is without trying to change it to fit societal's ideals. I'll give an example of this. So appreciating your body for what strengths and abilities it has, even if you don't love the way it looks. So we can accept our body for its abilities and how strong it is, but we don't necessarily love the way it looks. It's almost like saying, well, I'll accept that. It's acceptable, but I don't love it. It's acceptable. So that's the first one. Then I want to move to number 2, body neutrality. So this is often the goal when I work with women in the area of their body story. And I too myself have done a lot of exploration around what does body neutrality mean. So by definition, body neutrality focuses on the body, on your body, what it can do rather than how it looks, promoting a neutral perspective without any strong or negative feeling. So it's a very neutral feeling. It's not overly charged with emotion. An example could be, you value your legs for carrying you through daily activities without worrying about the size or the shape of them. So I like body neutrality when I find myself starting to have a strong emotional feeling and a judgment on my body. So I'll give the example. When I go to the beach and I'm in my swimmers, sometimes I will start to feel uncomfortable and think and feel it's really not acceptable for you to be in swimmers at the beach. And then the body neutrality thought that I have is, it's just a body. It's a body. It is a body. Just a body. So bringing it right down to it's just a body, for me, brings me to a neutral place. It's not overly charged with emotion. Number 3, body functionality. So what does body functionality mean? This is really on quite a physical plane. So if your physical health, by focusing on how well your body performs in daily tasks, which is critical for maintaining an active, healthy lifestyle. So I often think of body functionality is almost going, where's my energy levels at? How flexible am I? How well do I feel in my physical health? So body functionality is really about the importance of being able to achieve daily tasks with ease. An example might be appreciating your arms for their ability to lift and carry groceries, and you get up the stairs and you're not puffed. For your legs, for allowing them to walk and run, highlighting the practical and essential roles that your body plays in your everyday life. So I think of this as kind of like the physical part, whereas I feel like body neutrality is a mindset, bringing your mindset to a really neutral place. Body functionality feels to me as it's a little bit more physical. There's a physical element to it. And as we know, health really is, if we were to measure our health, for instance, the scales don't measure our health. Our scales measure how much our body weighs, but our scales doesn't measure our flexibility, our emotion, our mental status. It only measures what the mass is. That's it. So thinking about that and thinking about how healthy is my image of myself, how healthy is my body image, there's quite a few different components to it. There just is. And hopefully this helps break it down a little more. So number 4 is body positivity. So we hear this a lot too in social media, body positivity movement. So what does that mean? Body positivity is a belief that all bodies are beautiful and deserve love and respect, regardless of its size, shape, or appearance. So an example, celebrating diverse body types and challenging beauty standards by proudly sharing unfiltered photos on your social media. So one could say, if you were participating or engaging and endorsing body positivity, that's maybe how you would do it. You would actually show up without a filter on. And some of you know this. In my past podcast, I have declared that I'm no longer using filters. And on those days that I'm not feeling overly positive about my body, I sometimes am tempted to put a filter on. However, I'm then leaning into that I am going for body acceptance. I'm feeling more neutral about my body. Even that, go to post on social media and have that inkling to put a filter on my face. And I go, come back to, it's just a face. Everybody's seen this before. The other thing about it too is often we look at ourselves and we go, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that. But we forget everybody else sees our face and our body. We're looking outwards, but people are looking at us. So for us critiquing ourselves, we don't always see ourselves talking or moving through the world. We see it from the inside out. So when we get overly critical of ourselves, we've got to remember everybody sees us anyway. It's such an interesting thing, like just thinking through that mentality, and almost it comes back to visibility too. I don't really show up. I don't want to be seen. I find it really hard. I'm going to sit on the sidelines, yet everybody already knows what you look like and what you sound like. So it's shifting through that too. It's a mindset. So then number 5 is body love. So body love can feel like a ginormous leap coming from self-loathing to self-love. Let's look at the definition of body love. Body love is a practice of loving and appreciating your body unconditionally, embracing all of its imperfections and strengths. So an example is looking in the mirror and expressing gratitude for your body's uniqueness, loving your stretch marks as a symbol of growth and change. So body love is that part where there really is that unconditional love. We can look at our flaws and still look at them lovingly and accept them and be completely okay with them. So body love for me is an aim to look at my stretch marks and look at my imperfections and be completely unconditional in my love, which is a great aim, but not always easy. Not always easy. Sometimes it's just great to get to neutrality. Some days it's okay just to get to acceptance. I just accept this as a body I'm in. It is a process, and we swing like a pendulum. Some days we are on it and feeling on top of the world, and other days, oh my goodness, it's even a struggle to find something we like about our body. But that's it. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Number 6, body confidence. What is body confidence? Body confidence is a feeling of self-assurance and pride in your appearance, regardless of social standards or perceived flaws. So the example is wearing a swimsuit at the beach and feeling comfortable and confident in your own skin without worrying about what others might think of your body or perceive about your body. Body confidence is lovely. And we've all had these moments of body confidence when you put something on and you feel really good. You feel self-assured and you feel confident. Hopefully we've all had those experiences, and that's where, choosing beautiful clothes and not putting it off, not going, oh, I'm saving that dress to wear for a special occasion. Wear the dress. If it helps in evoking the feelings of body confidence, do it. If you like to wear a certain fragrance, and even if you go, oh no, it's just my going out fragrance, wear it. Wear the red lipstick. Wear whatever it is that has you feeling confident, wear it. Because don't we aren't we worth feeling confident every day? I think we are. Number 7, emotionally connected to your body. Now, this really is for me how I came up with this one. I know that from time to time I've been emotionally disconnected to my body, and I am most definitely exploring the notion of intuitive eating. And this is also a great practice, it even feels into mindfulness for me as well. Even though I didn't make that one of our steps or one of our subheadings, I went with emotionally connected to your body. So by definition, life according to Emma, my definition is emotional connection with your body involves recognizing and honoring the emotions that arise in relation to your body and responding with compassion and understanding. The example I'll give: when feeling frustrated about physical limitations, instead of self-criticism and practice, I'll say that again. Example: when feeling frustrated about your physical limitation, instead of self-criticism, you can practice self-compassion and acknowledge it's okay to have those feelings. So being emotionally connected to your body, when the self-loathing arises, can we get emotionally connected to our body and really feel the feelings of perhaps feeling like you're limited at that moment? You've got a limitation in your body. Or maybe instead of leaning into criticism, which what can happen is then bringing in that self-compassion. So the emotionally connected to your body is one that it takes a little bit of practice, I believe, to keep dropping into the feeling, because we've gotten so good at just criticizing our body and then beating up on it and moving on, but not actually connecting to what we're actually saying. It's that when we hit play on the recorder and just keep that negative self-talk happening and don't ever actually emotionally connect into that. And we've all heard this. If you spoke to your best friend or you spoke to your child how you speak to yourself, would you do that? No, we wouldn't. So this is the part of being emotionally connected to what you're actually saying. Number 8, body awareness. So by definition, body awareness is about being in tune with your body's sensation, needs, and signals, allowing for a deeper connection and a more mindful care. So body awareness, a little bit like feeling emotionally connected to your body, is really tuning into how you feel, what you need, what you do and don't like. So an example of body awareness: listening to your body when it needs rest, nourishment, or movement, and responding accordingly. So body awareness and emotionally connected to your body are close, because if we are denying our body and not emotionally feeling how we feel, our body awareness is not there. And we don't know if we're too tired, too hungry, too thirsty, if we need movement, if it's time to rest. So body awareness, emotional connected are best friends, I believe. So then number 9, body respect. Body respect involves treating your body with kindness and care, regardless of how you feel about its appearance. So even on those days when you feel like you've had a bad hair day and you're not feeling great, you still treat your body with kindness, regardless of how you think it looks on that day. An example: ensuring you get enough sleep, stay hydrated, and avoid harmful behaviors because you respect your body and its need for care and maintenance. Then number 10, our last one of our little steps, or our little dispelling the language that we use about the body expression. Body expression is about using your body as a means of expressing your identity, personality, and emotions. So an example: choosing clothing and hairstyles, even body art that makes you feel empowered and true to yourself. So just on a recap, we have got body expression, body respect, body awareness, emotionally connected to your body, body confidence, body love, body positivity, body functionality, body neutrality, and body acceptance. So they are the 10 little subcategories that help us on a path to being more loving and kind to ourselves, moving from that self-loathing to self-love. And there'll be some of these little subheadings that you went, yep, got that down pat. And others you'll go, oh, okay, that's potentially one that I could focus my attention on and just start to feel what that feels like in your body, how that shows up in your life. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for listening. Please keep tuned for my Body Love Bootcamp. This course is going to be out very, very soon. So keep your eyes and ears open. It is an online course that has loads of tips, tools, and techniques. As you know, I'm a life coach, so there's lots of little coaching processes in there that just help shift your perception from one of feeling not enoughness and unkind in your body to one that says, no, I'm going to own my greatness. And when we feel more confident, when we feel more courageous, we're able to go and do those things that matter in life. Speaking from my own experience, having a poor body story and having a poor sense of how I think I should look and adhering to beauty standards and the diet culture has held me back a lot in life. And I am so grateful for the unfolding of what I've been going through since becoming a yoga teacher back in, was it 5 years ago? That's really where the uncovering and the acceptance and the healing started around my body story. So for you too, I hope that by me sharing what I've learned and how I'm growing and unfolding, that it will also help you too, because we are in this together. So may your body story start to unravel a little bit more and you start to reframe it and start to notice all of those beautiful things about you that everybody else sees, but you just haven't quite owned yet. Thank you, my darlings. Have a wonderful evening.